welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for October the 21st through October the 27th. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you enjoy these readings and that you'll return. And if you are returning, thank you for supporting this channel and welcome back. Okay, so these readings are for your sun, moon, and rising. And they are for the collective. So please take what resonates and just leave the rest. Sometimes the messages can be very specific if spirit wants to contact a particular person over a particular situation. So if you would like a more tailored and in-depth personal reading, click on this link here. That will take you to my website. You can see what kind of readings I offer. Now, these... before I mention anything else, I do have a Facebook group, and that I do a live stream every 2 weeks in that Facebook group, and it's either about the new moon or the full moon. So coming up, we'll have the new moon coming up this week. So I will be doing a live stream at some point this week in that group, and we look at how you receive that the new moon or the full moon, whatever it is, in your sign. So it's very interesting, and I do that live, and I also have tarot cards on hand to answer questions. Now, another way to support this channel is through Patreon. So click on this link for Patreon and check out my Patreon page. You can donate as little as $1 a month. That's huge for me, maybe not so much for you, but it really helps. Now, what else? Lastly, these readings come in three sections. One is the intro, which is this. Then there's the astrological reading. And then there is the tarot card reading. And I will have skip times to all of those in the show more section below, as well as links to other videos. Sometimes it takes me a minute to update the links to the videos, but hang in there. Or you can also look at the playlist for October, and you can find all the videos in there. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology section of your reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading. Now, what an incredible, powerful celestial sky we have this week. First of all, of course, it's all about culminating in the new moon on Sunday. But before that, on Monday, Venus is trine Neptune. Now, this is Monday, October the 21st, and that happens at 3:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a harmonious aspect, and it brings in an intense appreciation for the arts, especially music and painting. You may have a stronger than normal inclination towards spiritual endeavors, or the mystical arts, such as astrology and tarot and Wiccan and things like that. Now, there could be a tendency to kind of sacrifice yourself, to be a little over generous and magnanimous. So that nature that can come out in all of us could leave you open for others to take advantage. Fortunately, Venus is also sextile to Saturn. So Saturn will rein that overly generous nature. It'll rein it in a bit, give it a little structure so that you won't be too generous and you won't be easily taken advantage of. But it is something to keep in mind. Now, the sun moves into Scorpio on Wednesday. Happy birthday, Scorpio. It's your month on the zodiac. So when the sun moves into Scorpio, things get a little more serious and perhaps more intense. It's important. Our relationships are more important. And also authenticity and honesty. We won't be interested in what's the word I'm looking for? Shallowness, or if someone's not quite who they seem to be, we don't have time for that. When the sun moves into Scorpio. Now, at the beginning of the week, we have 2 planets in Scorpio, Mercury and Venus. And then as we move to the new moon on Sunday, October the 22nd, there'll be 4 planets in Scorpio, because new moons are when the sun and the moon are adjacent, are right next to each other at the same degrees. They're almost on top of each other, right? So, the full moons are when they're opposite, the new moons are when they're together. This is a wonderful time to make intentions. And this is a new moon in Scorpio. So it is very emotional. It's very deep. It's very intense. Scorpio is the detective of the zodiac. And Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So there's a lot of Plutonian and Scorpionic energies going on this month. So Pluto is about the planet. It's the planet of transformation, right? So this new moon will give us a chance to really go deep and see what kind of behaviors are holding us back. What needs to change in our lives? Perhaps we need to let go of some people, or a place. Perhaps we need to move. Perhaps we need to let go of some things or some behaviors. It's about searching, going really deep and searching what triggers certain reactions in us, and how can we change that? Are we smoking? Are we overeating? Are we overworking, gambling, perhaps taking drugs, maybe not exercising or taking care of ourselves? Are we sabotaging ourselves in some way? This is an opportunity to co-create with the universe and really go deep within. Transform your life through purification, through Let me tell you, I have been working with Pluto this last week or 2, and that's why you haven't heard much of me online, because I have been in deep, not just cleansing, really purification, getting rid of all my old files. I had these files from, the 90s. So I've been shredding for days and deep cleaning. Everything's been moved. It is plutonic. So if you can do that, it feels so amazing. I have reorganized my whole home and my workspace, so everything kind of flows a lot more easily. So this is an opportunity, and it's an opportunity to look at yourself and how you react. Now, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. It's going to be quite a challenging week, because at the same time, the new moon, that's the moon and the sun, right, are opposite Uranus. Now, this can mean volatile moods and mood changes, and our energy levels may fluctuate. This is really important to resist the urge to react. It can be rebelliousness, and anger can come up. So breathe before you react, and perhaps it might be more prudent to stay quiet. If you have the urge, that impulse to react, resist that. Now, earlier on the same day, Sunday is a whoa, one of those days. It's like a whoa. It's a hot topic day. So I would be aware of Sunday. These energies are a few days before and a few days after. Excuse me. And the energy of the new moon will carry us forward. So look, this is an intention that we need to make at this new moon of how we can change our life going forward and improve it. It's like, what can we change fundamentally about ourselves? What is possible to change? This energy is behind us for this change. It's got our back. Now, earlier in that day, Mars squares Saturn. This can bring up control issues. This is all about control. It can be about manipulation. It's almost like you have to take control of everything. And people and situations. Now, in extreme situations, you may express cruelty or perhaps even violence to get your way, or somebody may perpetrate that against you. So this is really important because this, manipulation and anger and cruelty comes from fear, really. That's the underlying emotion is fear. So strive to find out what that fear is, where it comes from. It will give you a better understanding of yourself and perhaps some self-awareness. And when you have that, then you can start to change those things. So this new moon will help in that discovery, the self-discovery and self-awareness. So it is really one of those, this week is all about going within. It's about searching for solutions. It's about searching for the root and help you to understand. Because when you understand, it takes the power out of that fear, right? It stops you from reacting out of emotional fear. Okay, let's go to your tarot reading, shall we? Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading for the tarot card section of your reading for October the 21st through October the 27th. Please excuse my raspy voice. I'm a little under the weather. I've been working way too hard and not sleeping enough, so I'm going to have to rectify that. Okay. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Taurus for this coming week of October the 21st through October the 27th? 3 cards for Taurus, please. 2. One more card for... Oh, darling, they're jumping out. You have definite messages. Very quick. Okay. Now, here we are. These are clarifying cards for Taurus. These are clarifying cards for Taurus. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Taurus through these clarifying cards for October the 21st through October the 27th? Just checking on the mic. I don't want to... There we are. I don't want to lose the sound like a couple of weeks ago. Okay. Please clarify. I don't know. Thought it was going to come out. Oh, there it is. It did. This one came out. Okay. Okay. Please clarify. Oh, wow. And please clarify. What is that? Okay. Oh, a lot of fast-moving energy for you guys. Please clarify. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's check out your cards, shall we? Is that good? Okay, the first card out is the Page of Cups. Clarifying the Page of Cups is the King of Cups. Then we have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the 8 of Wands. Then we have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the 3 of Swords. Okay. The first card out for you is the Page of Cups. This is like Well, first of all, it can be the gift of intuition and psychic ability. But it also can be the gift of love. I feel this is like a message. See, the pages are messengers. So I feel that you're going to get a message of love. I mean, it can be a text message. It can be, an email. It can be something electronic, or even a snail mail, a real letter. But this is about, you're going to receive, or could be through somebody else, you're going to receive a loving message. Now, clarifying the Page of Cups is the King of Cups. So there might be a tendency to get really excited about this. And the King of Cups is about controlling yourself, right? It's about not running away with your emotions. It's about holding your power, not giving your power away. So you might want to jump in the deep end with this gift of love, but you're being asked to kind of, easy stallion. Don't rush into anything. Just temper your emotions. That's what I want to say. Now, the next card is the Knight of Cups. This is definitely love coming in for you, some of you anyway. This is the knight in shining armor. He's gallant. He's here to save you. He looks like the total package, right? This is like, oh, darling, you've hit the jackpot. Of course, this could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Now, clarifying this gift of love. Knights are all about movement, so it's all about quickly coming in. Knights kind of don't hang around very long. So I say that because this is like fast energy. There's a lot happening this week. And you've got Uranus in your sign, so it's you might meet someone really fast, and this is a new moon that's happening. So it's it's very possible the moon is in exaltation in your sign, even though it's in the opposite sign. You're exalted by the moon, so the moon can bring in a new love for you. And this is very fast energy. It's kind of going to happen like that. It could be somebody that you've known in the past, but it's a spike of really exciting kind of love. But in this energy, you are being asked to kind of slow down, I want to sing that song, slow down, you're moving too fast. You gotta make this love last. Of course, it's not those words, but okay, so you've got another night. Darling, there is so much going on. It is kind of really kind of busy for you next week in a good way. And you've got this, look, this is about not being impulsive. Because, the Knight of Wands comes in, he's like, here I come to save the day. And he's like, he's here to rescue damsels in distress, and he's very gallant and very loyal and righteous. And but he comes in, he's not going to hang around very long. He might have an opportunity, he might save you, he's going to be gregarious. Any kind of hanging on to this person will make him run away, or make her run away. It's gender fluid here. Now, clarifying it is the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is pain. There's no way around it. It's pain. It's a stab in the heart. Look, there's three swords in that heart. The Three of Swords is like an old pain that was installed there ages ago. So somebody may come in and kick up this pain. So somebody may come in, pay you all this attention, and then kind of exit stage left or stage right, whatever it is. And then you're going to feel abandoned and betrayed because they're just, about their business. And their intention is not to hurt you. They just have other fish to fry kind of thing. They've got lots going on. They've got lots of damsels in distress to save, you know. And it's definitely important for you to try not to take it personally, although that's almost impossible with 4 planets in Scorpio. We are going to be taking things personally, and we're easily going to be kind of hurt. So somebody may kick up. This could be an Aries, it could be, you know, a Leo, or it could be a Sagittarius coming in for you, you know, the fire signs. I have a feeling this could be a past lover that, excuse me, that you felt betrayed by, and they may come in swiftly again and then leave again. It can be that, a returning love, which is, you know, it's painful. Are you going to accept this returning love, or are you going to, you know, stand in your power and say, this doesn't work for me anymore, and be empowered instead of, you know, being really hurt and feeling betrayed? This is, you know, a really intense time for you right now, Taurus, and this is an opportunity for you to look deep within and see what you're doing that's kind of hurting yourself and how you can change. Because when you change, everyone and everything around you changes, and your life becomes better if you change for the better. It becomes worse if you change for the worst. So release this pain. Don't allow someone to hurt you in this way again. Excuse me, I'm sorry for my raspiness. I'm feeling a little under the weather. So Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, social media, comment. I live for comments and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.